don't want the same. I wanna see your body when you look so good, look so fine. Baby, you just blow my mind. Baby, you're the last thing that's playing on my mind. When I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. You make me feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. Baby, I've been asking, been begging you for more. 'Cause you just take my breath away. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. You've been my obsession. You're always on my mind. And when I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. You make me feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. You tell me how. Feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. You tell me how.
Hello, chat. Welcome to another Monday stream. First day of the week of the traditional markets, and I hope that you're having a great start to your week. Thanks for tuning in as usual, for recommending my channel to your other friends, and for sticking with Pete Box during this bullish market conditions. I hope that you're psyched as me. So just start by clicking the like button, remembering to subscribe, and hitting on that bell notification so you know when I'm going live. BTC trading fairly well, managing to hold 90k, and we'll be making a special case tonight for altcoins. So I hope that you're ready to hear about some bullish altcoin propaganda today. So zooming out here, I was on the 1 minute time frame for the intro, but now you've seen we closed the daily candle at 90.5k, failed to have a bullish engulfing, and you saw prices as high today as 92.6k, actually highest prices you've seen since November 13. Still locally overbought on the RSI here in the daily time frame. Actually at the 75 point level and still losing that positive momentum on the MACD histogram here on the daily time frame. So you could argue that BTC is somewhat of consolidating a little bit after these two massive impulses here from November 10 and November 11, possibly having somewhat of like a bullish accumulation price action, just like what went down here on November 2023. So just crazy to think how similar these two ranges of price action are right now on the markets. We didn't do much over the weekend. We just as I'm saying, just stayed sideways. We're hearing news and more news about Saylor buying more BTC. I think he bought 4 billion BTC at an average of 88k. So I think that maybe the ultimate Ponzi might be MicroStrategy this cycle around. You can see here the 200 moving average curling up. It's sitting at 65k actually right now. There's nothing to look at to the left here, because since you're on price discovery on all-time highs, the only thing that you can maybe take into account in the daily time frame is this fifth retracement tool that you have exceeded the 1618 at 89.2k. You're actually above it. Your next the 2618 might be at 114k. And also remember, in this chat here, this green EMA of the P-cycle top indicator is currently sitting at 120k. So if price were to mimic what it did on the prior cycles, you could be looking at an impulse against the green EMA. And if it comes fairly quick, I would say that's could be a local blow off top. Maybe you exceed it a little bit, but that's like, if it comes here quickly, I think that that will be basically your local top for BTC for maybe the winter or for the next couple months at least, if it goes running into that price within the next 2 months. I mean, within this year, I would say so. All right, that's BTC here, USD. Just keeping in touch, with the higher time frames. We just saw the daily, weekly close yesterday into highest weekly close in history. Looks fine. 73 point on the RSI, so locally overbought, but on the bullish control zone, it can stay overbought quite some time. Printing strong positive momentum on the MACD histogram. You actually confirmed the highest momentum on the weekly since March of this year. Just looks fantastic. The 9-day will be closing tomorrow in 22 more hours into the highest 9-day close in history. Also reaching overbought levels at 73 on the RSI and printing strong positive momentum on the MACD histogram. And just to give you guys some context here, remember this is the 9-day. I'm gonna pull up a naked chart so it's a little bit more clear to you guys. The 9-day has a setup here in the Bollinger Bands that had a Bollinger Band squeeze, of volatility. I'm going to conceptualize it here. So this is just starting, chat. You can see here, this is just starting to get out of the lows here on this volatility compression. You confirm the breakout here on this 9-day close, and now you're catching follow through. And you have just printed 2 positive momentum bars on the 9-day time frame. So this could turn into a while, man. This could turn into, I don't know, a few months of positive momentum on the higher time frames for BTC. Just like what happened here in October through almost March of 2023, and also just like what happened here on late 2022 into early 2023, that you printed several weeks and months of positive momentum. So given on how this is looking, this might be even a double top of volatility compression, it could be like a multi-year compression and volatility that we could get an expansion that we have not seen since March 2021, or hell, even since 2017, right? Because we're getting all the bullish catalyst for crypto this cycle around. So I'm expecting to see volatility start to pick up, especially going into the upside So for everyone who might be afraid, or maybe like this being over or being the cycle top, I wouldn't worry too much right now. I'm actually more concerned on altcoins right now, on how they look against BTC, because BTC is currently on impulse phase, and I don't expect it to be over until we see some kind of distribution on the higher time frames. Let me remind you of this, chat, because now that the prophecy is getting fulfilled, right? For all my my audience and my usual, Beatbox stream enjoyers, this won't be a surprise. This is actually somewhat of a victory lap for us, guys, because we've been charting the 6-month time frame chart for quite some time. People maybe call us crazy when this was, at the red, it was a sub 50k, it looked really bad. But now it's just makes more sense, right, chat? It's always been the chart. This looked pretty similar to 2015 and 2016, where you had a bear market here. This was your bear market into a double bottom here, double bottom into a bullish engulfing candle, your bullish engulfing candle, then into a 3 white soldiers pattern, and into the highest 6-month close in history, So it was quite too obvious and similar not to pay attention to, and look at the performance afterwards, of the pattern. So we're currently on this candle right here, right? Because at some point when the 6-month open, this will open on July 1st, you had July, August, and half of September with bad price action. Like it didn't seem like it was going to play out. Maybe it deviated this time and it wouldn't play the fractal here. But look at this now, chat. You will be actually going into the highest 6-month close in history by the end of the year, and you're actually on impulse phase after this reversal pattern that we just saw, with the confirmation of the highest 6-month close here, So I'm expecting this candle to close somewhere here, or anywhere to above 80k. I will be satisfied, and I will be looking for the next 6-month candle to more likely to be the biggest one of them all, potentially going into 200k, because why not? You have too many bullish catalysts right now at the market. So I think, in my opinion, this is not financial advice. You know that I've been watching this for months. We're not surprised. Beatbox stream enjoyers here, this audience is not surprised by the price action. We were watching it on several time frames: the daily, the 3-day time frame, the 9-day time frame, and hell, even the 6-month time frame, chat. So I think next year will be full of froth and excess on this asset class. So rejoice. This is not the beginning, but I don't think it's too late. So any dips, if you're not fully deployed, or if you wanna, I don't know, get some more money or whatever, in my opinion, my honest opinion, any dips before 100k are for buying. So if we're blessed enough to get like a sweep of the lows, or a pullback all the way down to 85k or whatever, we sweep this lows, then I think it will be more or less like a buy to me rather than a sell. That's my opinion. Let's go to Bitcoin against the SPX. Wow, did we do all-time highs today, chat? I think almost. Oh my god, chat, I think we breached all-time highs today, chat. Look at this wick. We barely broke all-time highs today on BTC against the SPX. So hype in the chat for that. And that's what you want to see. You had a bullish engulfing today against the SPX and BTC, and you want to see strength on Bitcoin, not only against the USD pair, but also against equity and the SPX here, against the stock market. And study what happens, every time that you reach basically all-time highs here. You went on a parabolic expansion. It's not like you were not on a vertically price action before, but you kept going after you broke it. And also the same thing happened here on 2016, 2017 here. It just went into blow off top after blow off top here on 2017. So I think it's a really good sign that you have that you basically broke all-time highs today. But I want to see a daily close outside here of this range that you have not touched since 2021, since April 2021, chat, because you were not able to get in here on November 2021. So pretty cool price action today overall on BTC, let me tell you that. Most people are not looking at this, but I am paying attention to relative strength on BTC against the stock market. That's for sure. So that's your BTC against the SPX. BTC USD looks fantastic. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance, because there's been some developments, you could say so. So we had a pullback. We fell below 60.05%. This inflection zone developed, manufactured on late July 2017 and regarded as resistance a bunch of times and also support. Now you're back below it with a bearish divergence here, really clear and discernible on the MACD histogram and also on the RSI. Potentially already playing out. It already confirmed as a bearish divergence, but it's really hard to catch a reversal here on this 2-year plus uptrend, because you have not broken market structure yet. You have higher highs and higher lows, so this perfectly could turn out to be just another higher low here, and that's fine by me, to be honest, chat, because let me tell you this. I think when Bitcoin dominance tops, you have a timer that starts running, the clock starts running, because Bitcoin dominance downtrending doesn't usually last too long until it bottoms, So give or take, you have like 3 or 4 months. If history were to repeat itself from what happened on the prior cycles, BTC dominance downtrending doesn't last that long. So if you wanted this to be like a real super cycle or like a last long gain super cycle, whatever, you will want to see Bitcoin dominance topping later than now. You want to see Bitcoin dominance topping at, I don't know, BTC 120, 150K. I don't have any BTC, chat. I'm not saying it because of my bags. I would much rather have it like top here and get some inflows into my bags. But I think the latest that it tops, the better it will be for the market. Because if Bitcoin dominance tops at 150K, there will be such a big wealth effect on BTC for the altcoins that will be way bigger than if it tops at 90K. I don't know if you get my point here. But yeah, it's gonna be really hard to read on the daily time frame. I'll need further evidence, take out the low, so put in a lower low first, then a lower high potentially, and then maybe we can start talking about a potential reversal on Bitcoin dominance. And the weekly honestly doesn't look that bad. You had a green candle here, but the 2-week tells a different story here, chat. Look at the 2-week here. You have a potential somewhat of it's not a gravestone doji candle reversal, but somewhat of like a red hammer. This is called bearish abandoned baby, I think. Like a bearish, an abandoned baby, somewhat of a single candlestick pattern, which has not been confirmed. But if the next bi-weekly candle closes red, below here, you could be starting to somewhat of confirm a reversal pattern here on the 2-week on Bitcoin dominance. And also look at this, chat. Look at the MACD histogram. If you actually confirm this lower or this weaker positive momentum bar here in the MACD histogram, you could be looking at somewhat of a strong bearish divergence here on the MACD histogram, which also doesn't have any confluence on the RSI. But just like I was saying, it's too early to tell. I'm not gonna be calling tops on Bitcoin dominance, but it is really interesting, the massive volume that came in. Actually, that you have the highest volume on Bitcoin dominance on the bi-weekly since a major reversal here on May 2021st. You know, since it caught a bottom here on this green candle. So I wonder if the top will be a high volume candle, you know, a red candle in this case, on the 2-week. So that's your Bitcoin dominance. I'll be talking more about dominance, you know, on others against BTC in a few more minutes, because I think just like the name of the stream today, that wasn't clickbait, chat. I do have a really strong case for altcoins to outperform BTC going forward for the next 3 months. That of course would actually mean that Bitcoin dominance has stopped, but I cannot give you that argument here on the Bitcoin dominance chart. I can only give it to you on others against BTC, right? Maybe others against BTC is the canary on the coal mine, telling us what could happen next, but we'll get to that, chat. So there you have it. Bitcoin dominance, lowest daily close since November 10. Bearish divergence confirmed and already maturing on both on the RSI and on the MACD histogram, and actually you're fully resetted on the RSI. You're at the 49 point level, which is neutral, and you're building strong negative momentum on the MACD histogram. Let's talk about before going into Ethereum, I'll be talking about USDT dominance here. Oh, this is interesting, chat. You had a bearish engulfing today on USDT dominance. This was with the help of Ethereum. You know, Ethereum was pumping 4% today, so that helped BTC manage to close this on a bearish engulfing, because BTC did not close on a bullish engulfing candle. There was not enough buyers today to confirm a bullish engulfing candle, but with the help of Ethereum today, USDT dominance actually closed on a bearish engulfing, and your second lowest daily close since April 8th of this year, and with decent volume coming in also. You're losing that negative momentum on the MACD histogram. You have bearish confluence on the oscillators. You're not oversold yet, but you're deep on the bearish control zone on the RSI. You're at the 30 point level on the RSI. So in the middle of an impulse, you know, impulse phase after this distribution, first top, second top, third top, 3 following peaks, classic distribution pattern. You have a double bearish retest to this bear flag or ascending channel that was developed for over 200 days, chat. You lost this inflection zone, strong inflection zone from 2020, 2021, and 2022. So now you're in the middle of La La Land here on USDT dominance. You're in between two major inflection zones, in between 4.8% and 3.8%. And if you zoom out, you can make the argument that you're still on this diagonal support right here. Comes all the way back from I think it's like right there. Comes all the way back from 2019. So if you lose this level, chat, like the 25-year-old technical analyzer says, if you lose this level, it lights out. And look at all this volume coming in, chat. This is a high volume sell-off on USDT dominance. Highest volume, almost all-time highs on volume here, chat. Let me see. Was it actually all-time high in volume? Oh my god. Almost. Let's see. So it was 982, 987. So this one, oh my god, almost the same. 982.1, 982.3. So second highest volume in history coming in for USDT dominance. This was actually on November 12th, chat. So this is no joke, chat. This is very real. Although I do have to tell you that this massive volume here was while you were manufacturing somewhat of a reversal structure down here. Either way, second highest volume on November 12th for USD Dominus. So this eventually will play out to whatever BTC does. You know, if you get somewhat of an impulse here higher, I wouldn't worry that much. You know, I think it will just turn out to be another lower high, which will be a great opportunity for shoving into your favorite altcoins or majors this cycle around. And I'll tell you this, Chad. I went to different activities throughout this weekend. I hang out with different normie friends, and a lot of them, if not all of them, asked me about BTC, its price action, you know, the results of the US election, whatnot. But just one of them wanted to buy. Like, most of them were like, oh, you must be, you know, getting money, whatever. They don't know I don't own any BTC at all. But I did make some family members this year to buy BTC, so I'm stoked for them. So they were like, oh, you must be, you know, getting paid, whatever. But they were not FOMOing in. That's what I'm saying. So I think retail is starting to pay attention, but they're just maybe dipping their toes in the water, at least where I live. So I think there's still a lot of work to be done, you know. And when retail sees BTC up above 100K, above 120K, and ironically, that's the point where I think they'll be interested in buying, right? So let's move on to Ethereum. It's down 1.8% on the freshly opened candle, because it had a massive banger today of a day. I closed the day on a 4.3% gain, bullish engulfing candle, second highest daily close since highest daily close since November 12th, reacting out of this previous resistance, flipped support, and now flipped support once again. So you're also here somewhat in the middle of La La Land on Ethereum, in between 3K and $3,500. This accumulation setup played out beautifully, and I tell you this, Chad, I know that ETH BTC is in the gutter. You know, Ethereum has not performed in years. You know, Solana has taken so much market share from it, but I'll tell you this, Chad, the whole reason why BTC pumped in 2023, and the whole reason why it's having institutionalized interest right now, it's because of BlackRock, and they're filing for the BTC ETF. They filed so many times that Bitcoin ETF, and the SEC rejected it, and that this time around the SEC could not, you know, rejected it to BlackRock, which has an immaculate record for ETF approvals, you know. And we know that BlackRock has deep ties and deep projects and partnerships with Ethereum and the Ethereum ecosystem. So I don't see a world where we finish the cycle without Ethereum playing out and without BlackRock being able to sell their precious ETF product down the boomers' throats, you know, before the cycle ending. So I think that Ethereum is mispriced. You know, I think Ethereum is greatly undervalued right now, if you compare it to the rest of the market. And I think that that rebalancing will happen quickly. I'm not saying I'm bearish on Solana, not at all. Solana might still outperform Ethereum. All I'm saying is that there is an opportunity in Ethereum and the Ethereum ecosystem, if you ask me. It's I don't know. And you also get the classic, you know, confirmation that every time that CT calls something dead, you know, it's usually the best time to buy. And I don't think that this time will be different, you know. It's just that it's been dead for so long, you know, that people already lost faith, you know. They don't think that Ethereum will ever recover, whatever. But you have to remember, it's not just Vitalik anymore. It's not the Ethereum Foundation. Now it's BlackRock in control. So let that sink in, you know. It's not Vitalik anymore. It's not whatever. It's forget about high gas fees, you know. Forget about all of that. Just remember that BlackRock is actually building stuff with Ethereum. And you're bearish on it? Come on, dog. BlackRock doesn't own the stock market, bro. BlackRock is the stock market. So adjust, you know, if you have little to no exposure to Ethereum. That's what I think, and I hope I'm not wrong, but that's the way I see it. And the daily here, it's 61 points on the RSI, bullish control zone, losing the positive momentum, almost fully reset it here on the MACD histogram. And unless it starts to pump immediately, this will flip into negative momentum on the MACD histogram. So I'm talking about a multi-month here thesis. I'm not saying Ethereum will go up tomorrow or the week after. I'm saying that at some point before the cycle ends, Ethereum will be an incredible performer. All right. Before going into ETH BTC and Sol, let's see Solana. So Solana, it's so close to all-time highs, chat. This is so cool. The fact that you reaccumulated here at resistance at 215, in between 215 and 205, and now you're in the middle of the impulse phase, all the way up into all-time highs. All-time highs are at 259, almost 260 bucks. Level you have not seen since November 2021. Building that positive momentum once again. This hidden bullish divergence just playing out beautifully. 74 points on the RSI, so you're somewhat locally overbought, but still in the bullish control zone. Shout out to my homeboys from my favorite Discords, you know. Shout out to my homeboy Sev. He's probably in the chat. Shout out to my homeboy Maneki Mente, also probably somewhere listening to me. But yeah, Solana just in the middle of the impulse phase, bullish control zone. Let's see the weekly on Solana, man. Oh my god, catching fall through out of this bullish engulfing. Going, bro, Solana just confirmed the third highest weekly close in history just yesterday, printing strong positive momentum in the MACD histogram. And now it's the time where I'll go into Sol BTC and yell at you guys what I've been yelling for the past months, because I think it is still time. I think it's not too late, and I'll go immediately into it right now. What's good, Seb? Yeah, we will look at APX for sure. I heard it was pumping. The first AI, the first meme done by AI launched in 2023 on Ethereum. Pretty chat coin. But first, I had to show you guys Sol BTC, and before anything else. So I'll look at this, chat. This will be on the weekly. Oh my god, chat, look at this. They had a bullish engulfing the week before, now a bullish pin bar confirming the price action of the previous bullish engulfing. And there you have it, chat. At this point, at one point, this bar was a negative momentum bar, and they flipped it green at the very last minute, chat. And there you have it. I'm gonna have to be really emphatic about this thing, chat. I'm just gonna have to, I don't know how can I be more clear about this. Yeah, about inverse head and shoulders here. This topped, Sol BTC on the weekly topped on December 25th, 2023. So almost a year ago that you topped on the momentum here on Sol BTC, and you manufactured a reversal pattern throughout 10 months of price action that you have just confirmed and are starting to play out, chat. Look at this. Positive momentum coming through. You have your left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. Now positive momentum, bro. This will turn out to be weeks and possibly months of Sol BTC outperforming, of Solana outperforming BTC basically. So this gives me confidence, not maybe of a Bitcoin dominance top, because you have had, you know, Solana outperforming with Bitcoin dominance going up either way. But this gives me a lot of basically confidence on Solana, man. I don't see, I have not found any reversal, any high time frame reversal like this one on a weekly time frame for any pair against BTC rather than Solana. You have your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder, Chad. You confirm it here with a positive momentum bar, and you confirm it yesterday with the positive momentum bar on the weekly, and I reckon this will turn to massive bullish bars in the coming months, meaning that Solana will outperform the living crap out of BTC, Chad. I'm telling you right now, this will turn out to be the trade of the following months. You have confirmed a reversal on the MACD histogram, a pattern that usually does not fail on a highly time frame such as the weekly. End of rant. But just know that. Don't care, don't entertain the daily, don't care about the 3-day. Just focus on that weekly, reversal pattern which has been confirmed and actually caught follow through with the close yesterday. I have some relatives that are BTC heavy that I'll be telling them to just dump their BTC for Solana straight up. They're normies, they don't trade, they don't want anything to do with crypto. I just help them, manage their coins or whatever, and they're really close to me. And I'll be myself personally taking all of their BTC and converting it to Solana tomorrow, Chad. I won't be waiting for any more pullbacks, whatever, yada yada yada. Sol BTC is ready. It's freaking ready, Chad. It's ready to cook. Look at this. It's coiled up, it's been ranging for almost a full year. This will go into price appreciation, and it will be violent. You'll wish you have come back in time into today's stream. Today's November 18, Chad. You will wish it was November 18 and you have taken a heavier position on Solana against BTC. I'm telling you this, Chad. The RSI looks primed for further price action to the upside. 57 points, just 3 points shy from the bullish control zone, and you have a lot of room here on the weekly to have appreciation on Sol BTC. So I don't know how I can insist on you guys to paying attention to this freaking pattern or setup, because it's the best thing I've come across the past few months, man. I don't know how else I can tell you guys to just, I told you, take a freaking screenshot of this setup, and just post it on your fridge, use it as a wallpaper on your phone. Just remember this freaking setup and do something about it. Of course, not financial advice. None of this podcast is for any financial decisions. This is all educational purposes. But if you were, I don't know, trying to learn how to position yourself, this is a prime example, in my opinion, on a reversal that has been manufacturing for so long, almost a full year in the making. Okay, we can move on from Sol BTC. Let's go into ETH BTC. Have it somewhere else. Okay. So you can see a stunning difference here in between Sol BTC and ETH BTC. ETH BTC had a bearish engulfing candle, the lowest weekly close since March 2021. But you're losing that negative momentum in the MACD histogram. You actually confirmed higher negative momentum bar yesterday, but you are only one day deep into the fresh weekly open. But choppy waters on the momentum. Bearish control still here on ETH BTC. So I don't know how for how long this will continue to bleed, but eventually it's gonna flip trend and go into higher price action. But you need to see that higher low, Chad. We've been asking for that higher low. This was actually a lower low, so we need to see a higher low. get confirmed, and potentially a higher high, and I guess a series of higher highs and higher lows for a 2-year plus reversal on ETH BTC. You're losing that negative momentum in the MACD histogram. You actually closed on a bullish engulfing yesterday. I mean today, and 41 on the RSI in the daily. So, man, it's a stark contrast in between. Like, if I pull up the weekly here on ETH BTC, I don't have anything to tell you on the charts. You know, I can speculate on the whole BlackRock, you know, theory, whatever, you know, but that's not on the chart. At least not now. There's the composite operator has not been accumulating here. At least it's not clear that there has been a buying campaign here on ETH BTC. Quite the contrast. This looks like a selling campaign, you know. And on Sol BTC, I can actually give you a full reason, you know, like a technical reason that has probably a higher probabilistic outcome of something actually happen, rather than, you know, I don't know, flipping the coin and going long on ETH BTC just because of sentiment, or just because of Larry Fink, you know, owning the stock market. Because I do think at some point this will reverse, you know, and go higher, and we'll see massive Ethereum outperformance, but it's not yet on the charts. And Sol BTC is showing strength, man. Tell you that. Doesn't take a genius to know that. So I don't know, sad week for ETH BTC, I guess. See what's up with Sol ETH. Decent. So yeah, it actually all-time highs today on Sol ETH. Although it closed red, it closed down 3%, 3.1%. You had all-time highs today, and on Sunday we had the highest daily close in history with a bullish engulfing candle. You're at the bullish control zone on the RSI, and you're catching follow through, chat. Look at this hidden bullish divergence already playing out on Sol ETH. You had the same hidden bullish divergence, but on the USD pair, which played out beautifully. Now potentially running into all-time highs. You have the same thing going on here in Sol ETH. So a continuation divergence already confirmed and playing out here on Sol ETH. So there's not much TA to do on Sol ETH right now, because it's showing strength, you know. When you see fresh highs and higher highs on an uptrend, that's indicative of strength. And when you see lower lows and fresh lows on a downtrend, that's indicative of downtrend strength. So there's not that much to think about regarding this pair, in my opinion. I'm not concerned until this breaks market structure, because for now you have higher highs and higher lows. All right, now chat, I think I'll be going into the most important moment of the stream. Maybe the second most important moment on the stream, because I think the Sol BTC, I think this moment, I mean, I think this chart is more important, but the Sol BTC one has a higher probability of playing out. It's less important, in my opinion, because everyone can see Solana outperforming. You know, it's not like flash news. You know, Solana is going higher against BTC, but it has a higher reliability, in my opinion, the Sol BTC one, because it has a better pattern. You know, and it's developed on the weekly time frame throughout the year. So it's not just something that can fail easily. So the pattern that I'm about to show you can easily fail, but at least it's giving me somewhat of a hope that it might play out. And it's others against BTC. It's basically every altcoin outside of the top 10, excluding stable coins, against BTC. So your altcoin basket index against BTC is showing a potential reversal sign, chat. I repeat, if you have to stick to one idea this time frame, I mean, if you have to stick to one idea of this stream, you know, you only can retain one idea from me. You know, I don't know, I don't like Pitbox, I don't like how he talks, I don't like his TA, I don't like his phony glasses, whatever, or his music, you know. So I'm just gonna stick with one idea from him. stick with the solo BTC one. All right. Having that said, chat, this chart right here is looking fantastic. I tell you that, chat. Others against BTC, and why it's looking so good, chat. It's not because you have confirmed the highest daily close here since October 24, or it's not because you reclaimed here this huge inflection zone from history. It's not because of that, chat. It's because you have a massive bullish bat, a bat harmonic, an M shape here that developed from June 2023 all the way into July 2024. So it took over a year to develop this massive M shape, you know, already completed after a downtrend that began on November 2022. And no, January 2022, it was at the top on others against BTC. So you've been on this downtrend for over 2 years, chat, and you have a year-long M shape into a type 2 return down here into a lower low, which could possibly, if this gets confirmed as a low, could possibly give you the slingshot effect. Like double bottoms perform better when they have a second lower low, and you can say the same about a double top. If you have a double top, they perform better, or they perform best if the second top is higher than the first top. That's how I call the slingshot effect. So what do we have here, chat? You have this massive bullish harmonic into a type 2 return just below an inflection zone that fell briefly below the inflection zone with a quick reclaim into massive volume coming in. You have confluence with volume. This is not meaningless, chat. This is not a low volume, you know, circumstances. You know, you have volume confluence into a type 2 return over a year-long bullish bat harmonic pattern. If this is actually going to play out and perform, you're looking at least, chat, harmonic highs. Your technical target for this setup will be our harmonic highs here, to say the least. So, and let me tell you this, chat. Others against BTC has been awful for the entirety of 2024. The highest price action you've seen on altcoins against BTC was January 1st. No kidding. Let me pull up January 1st here. When was this? Here, right here. You have not taken out the yearly open on ours against BTC. So if you've been making money this year, you know, on altcoins, props to you, sir, because it's been an awful trading year for altcoins against BTC, at least, you know. And that's why everyone has PTSD. That's why, you know, I don't know, they all, you know, sell their airdrops, whatever, you know, because they're scared. Every launch coin this year, you know, every altcoin that launched this year has been more likely than not down only. The only things that have gone up have been memes, you know. And memes are so diluted right now that it's hard to catch a win. So this is potentially basically promising a good trading environment on altcoins against BTC. Basically, the everything melt up. That's what I'm saying. It won't happen all at once. They might take shifts, you know, or turns. I'm going higher. 1 week might be meme coins, the other week might be utility, the other week might be Dyna coins, whatever, you know. And if you're able to play those rotations well, man, you're in for a treat. But I'll tell you this, chat. This is what you're looking at here. So you put the stop loss just a little bit lower the lows, and you're targeting at least harmonic highs here. You're looking at a 5-to-1 risk to reward ratio here on altcoins against BTC, man. And I reckon it could even go higher. I'll tell you that. If this is a real bull market, this could, I don't know, you could be down here, chat. That's what I'm saying. this could be your high here. You know, this could be here or here. This could be here, and we could repeat history to even all-time highs on others against BTC, right? So massive volume, you know, coming in, reclaim of an inflection zone, type 2 return with a lower low. And I almost forgot, chat. Why am I so excited about this setup? Because it already happened this year, chat. Maybe Sui is giving us the clue on what's to happen here. You have a massive bullish cipher. So it is a different harmonic. This is a cipher. The other one is a bat. But who cares? Potato, potato. It's almost the same, you know. You have a massive M shape after a downtrend, you know, that developed over the course of a full year almost, with a type 2 return that was actually a lower low of the pattern completion zone. This is your PCC, you know, your pattern completion zone down here, and this low was lower, and it fell briefly below your inflection zone here, right? This support turned resistance and support again. So it fell briefly below, and then a big reclaim, and then just a massive run up into our not only harmonic highs, chat, here in Sui, into all-time highs. What's good, Pipe? Welcome to the stream. Hope that you're enjoying the stream. First time viewer, long-term homie in the chat. So that's why I'm so excited about ours against BTC, chat. It's because it already happened on Sui here throughout this year. So maybe the composite operator is doing the same buying campaign that happened here on Sui. You know, you had this massive M shape into a pattern completion zone right around the inflection zone, and then a confirmation low that was actually a lower low regarding the previous one with the slingshot event, and then just a run up into not only harmonic highs but all-time highs. Look at the performance out of this setup. We were talking about Sui way back in June and July. Unfortunately, I didn't catch this long. You know, I was trading some other stuff. But man, what the performance of this setup. So just take a screenshot on your head regarding this setup, and now I'm gonna go back into others against BTC, and you can imagine what it can happen, chat. Here you have the same thing, you know, just a long-term established downtrend into a massive M shape. This case is a bullish bat with a lower low here, a potential confirmation lower low that fell briefly below the inflection zone, and potentially could be targeting here harmonic highs, and why not, chat, all-time highs if we enter full froth on the bull market. So that's why today's stream is called Altcoin season, because this would be, of course, this basically could be the canary on the coal mine telling us, hey man, altcoins against BTC are potentially about to reverse, you know. A full year downtrend on ours against BTC, the entire year downtrending, now potentially coming to an end. And this would mean also, chat, people coming into a space, you know, CT becoming crowded, you know, just a lot of information going around, and everything melting up, you know, just everything. All right, I'm gonna take on that APS request by Seth, because I'm sure it was running into all-time highs today. I think we do MEXC here. No, it's like I need to do it Astro, PepX, Phoenix. I think it's MEXC. Look at that, chat. Oh my god, look at this mid stick today of a candle. Up 43% today, chat. Hype for my APX friends, you know. Oh my god, all-time highs on APX confirmed today into the highest daily close in history, and now chilling with a small 4.8% pullback. Just it broke every level that it had to break, you know. Yeah, this diagonal resistance just was potentially somewhat of a clue of what it was to come. It also had higher highs and higher lows, and now just APX on full impulse mode, full impulse phase. For the ones who don't know, APX was deployed on Ethereum late 2023. I think it was like on October 2023. Let's see, September 2023. It was actually deployed by ChatGPT, so it's a 100% deployed meme coin, by AI. It's an AI made coin, and it's been, pretty quiet for the past few, months, where you have that whole AI meta going on Solana. This is basically catching reflexivity to the upside after a lot of AI coins on Solana going berserk for the past couple of weeks. So that's why my friend Seb is deep into the community and has always been posting about it. So I'm guessing it's a good day for him today. And also I want to tell you about this, chat. This is volume coming in. I always said about APX that you wanted to see volume, and this is actually a really good sign right here, like an all-time highs break with volume, right? And actually highest volume you've seen since May of this year, and you can see here in March also had a lot of volume coming in on this all-time high break here. So pretty cool price action on APX. Let's see what else going on, because everything was green today besides some memes. I think utility has been paving the road this time around. Even Arbitrum, man. Arbitrum is against the 200 moving average, something that you have not seen since since April 10 of this year. So like almost 9 months that Arbitrum did not touch his 200 moving average, and now you can see that finally it's catching some animal spirits, and it's going against resistance here. This 76 cents inflection zone, regarded as support and as resistance on this past couple of days. But don't get me as an Arbitrum, fan or bull. I just wanted to see what it was doing because I heard it was finally moving. All right, let's see what could be cool. Let's talk about Doge, man. Doge is a juggernaut. I think this cycle is going to be a massive performer, and you probably know why. It's not only because it's your biggest meme coin, but it's because of Elon and Trump, and they created the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, Doge, they name it after the freaking coin, and that's why it did this massive run, into yearly highs, man. You have not seen this highs on Doge. Look at this, chat, since late 2021, June 2021, that you have not touched this level. So you took out all of this highs on just 5 days of price action. That's pretty cool. But I want to talk about Doge dominance, chat. This was the whole thing, man. We talked about this. Actually, I'm gonna pull up log mode. So this was so clear. We talked about this, bro. We talked about this with Doge when it was down here at 0.9%, and now it doubled all the way into 1.8% with massive volume coming in. And almost like second highest volume on the weekly for Doge dominance. So what I'm trying to tell you, chat, here is that you've never seen like a Doge front run BTC like this. Like you never seen Doge dominance this high, so early, on the cycle is what I'm trying to say. So I think this is just another representation of what's to come for the next few months. I think memes will play out massively. This will indeed be a meme coin denominated cycle. I reckon that at some point on CoinGecko, the top 100 coins, 50 of them will be memes. I am not even joking. Meme coins outside of Doge and Floki, I think they're like 30 to 40 billion valuation right now out of like almost a 3 trillion industry. BTC is almost a 2 trillion asset. So they're super undervalued regarding to the mindshare that they have. You know, meme coins are all they talk about: CT, Discord servers, whatever. I reckon also YouTube channels, like you have me talking about meme coins right now. So they have a huge mindshare, and they're deeply undervalued regarding the rest of the crypto market. So like it or not, I think meme coins will be huge performance this cycle around, and I also think that they'll pave their way for NFTs to come back, man. Basically, meme coins are like NFTs, you know, with more supply and more holders, and I think they're just basically the same thing. And I think that all this meme coin cycle will be pretty similar to the 2020, 2021, and also early 2022 NFT cycle. But yeah, here talking about technicals, you're overextended here on the weekly on the Doge dominance chart. You're at the 85 point level on the RSI, so you're overbought here locally, but deep on the buyer's control zone. Anywhere above 60, the buyers will be in control. Any pullbacks here, buyers will step in more likely than not, and hopefully will push the asset even higher when it bounces. You're watching at almost all-time, not even all-time highs, but you're watching at a lot of positive momentum coming in on the MACD histogram here on the weekly time frame for Doge dominance. All right, let's go see some other stuff. Pepe, same thing. I think it's somewhat, trading somewhat like Doge. Doge might be leading. I think Pepe goes higher, man. And I think if you're able to get a dip anywhere here, if you retest all-time highs, whatever, I think it'll be a great buy. As you know, I'm bullish on memes, and especially maybe majors might lead now. Maybe some majors, might lead. Let's see, ApeCoin. So even ApeCoin looks good, chat. That's what I'm talking about. Like, my God, everything will go so much higher. Ape just confirmed a bullish engulfing. Was it a bullish engulfing? Barely. No, it was not. Was not, chat. My bad. But almost a bullish engulfing. And you have the accumulation setup here, the reversal pattern. Composite operator on a buying campaign here. We have the low, second a higher low, another higher low with a higher high regarding the previous high. So this was your three rising valleys pattern, accumulation reversal pattern, with your breakout line here that you broke and confirmed on October 20. You came back, retested at a support, so a bullish retest, not only to your breakout line, but also the 200 moving average, and you're catching positive price action afterwards, right? So if ApeCoin, which has been down only since 2022, is catching somewhat of a reversal pattern here with massive volume coming in. Of course, this was because of the Ape Chain launch. But if also Ape Chain's showing signs of life, man, is what I'm talking about. Like, things are about to get really crazy, and I tell you this, Chad, I think you'll wish you go back in time into November 18, and you could buy this assets at so cheap valuations right now. I think the market will eventually price to the upside going into Thanksgiving, and then on December we might have the long famous Christmas rally going into the end of the year. And we'll see January how it goes. Trump will be going into office on January 20, so you might get somewhat of a sell the news event until then. But I told you a few weeks ago, Chad, when Trump won the election, I think this will play out just like the ETF play, just like the ETF trade. Right now we're this is a Trump winning the election was BlackRock filing for the ETF, basically. And Trump getting into office will be the first trading day of the ETF on BTC. So basically what it means, if it trades one-to-one to what happened on the ETF trade, you have vertical accumulation on BTC going into January 20. So basically just this kind of price action here, chat, right here. So you'll get something like this more likely than not, into Trump getting into office, then potentially a pullback, and then continue higher the rest of the cycle. So that's my bias, you know, on how it should play out, or it might play out right now. Thanks for the support, Pibe. So even as I was just saying, man, I saw Looks Rare pull out like a 20% candle today or yesterday. I'm like, what? Like, are even like NFT, you know, coins moving right now? Look at that mystic on Looks Rare, you know, with massive volume coming in. What is this? Oh my God, highest volume on at least on this exchange on Looks Rare. If anyone knows what's going on with Looks, just let me know, because it had massive volume with a break of the 200 moving average. Interesting. But I was saying, even if ApeCoin looks good, you know that things are about to get pretty silly on the crypto markets, bro. MicroStrategy up almost 13% today, going to the highest daily close in history. This might be the Luna trade of this cycle, chat. I tell you this. Michael Saylor just confirmed that he bought 4 billion of BTC throughout the weekend with an average price of 88K. Michael Saylor is a madman. He'll never stop buying BTC, and it sure feels like he's building a house of cards. But I reckon this will continue to get way more silly in before it explodes, if it actually does. But apparently it sounds like it will, because this dude will buy billions and billions of BTC throughout the next few months. And if they actually pass the Bitcoin National Reserve bill that they just filed on the US Congress, I think it was in Pennsylvania, and if they actually approve that bill for a Bitcoin National Reserve for the US might be buying so much BTC that I don't know how high it'll close next year, chat. And I think that it will appreciate throughout the next 6 months. I think it'll happen really quickly. And I don't know, man. I think, truth be told, I think this might be the last cycle, man. Like cycles on how we know it. Because if actually the US and all this other countries buy BTC, cycles will not play out as we've seen them, you know. It'll be more like the S&P, you know, more like the Nasdaq, you know. It'll be a more institutionalized asset class, won't be as volatile. You know, the halving won't have that much of an effect, you know. Of course, it'll depend on liquidity cycles like everything else, you know. It all comes down to liquidity, monetary policy from the Fed, whatnot. But if actually the US buys so much BTC, I think this will be your final cycle, chat. At least your final boom and bust cycle. So hype in the chat for witnessing history being made right now across the crypto markets. Let's go into Ethereum Classic. I know this is not a popular coin, but Seth asked for this coin like 2 weeks ago, right, Seth? That you think that Ethereum Classic is pretty undervalued, and we managed to find this massive bullish fat harmonic with basically 2 consecutive higher lows regarding the pattern completion zone down here, and it's already impulsing, man. It's already playing out. Your target are at least harmonic highs at $40. So it's pretty spectacular to see even you know, some altcoins showing signs of a reversal, man. Like look at Ethereum Classic. It's been, you know, pretty much sideways downtrending since this top on May 2021, and now potentially showing signs that it might be going higher. So your target would be $40, then $44 and $50 here. And if you're able to basically breach $50, you're looking at $77 and then all-time highs, Chad. That would be like basically up and down territory, about $77. There's a huge inefficiency from 77 all the way up into all-time highs. All right. What else? Even XRP has been doing moves, man. Like also XRP on multi-year highs that you've not seen since November 2021. So all this price action is helping to basically put down that other BTC bottom that we were just talking about. This is a mock coin on a brief pullback after this bullish engulfing into all-time highs and price discovery. Also, you had price discovery on Saturday and just a mild pullback on the last 3 days. Not much of a technical edge that I could give you here. You have just I could point you guys all-time highs here. You're below it, so maybe you reclaim it and continue going, but it's fine by me. Let's talk about ENA. So ENA has been basically down only since its launch on April 2024 this year. It mostly dumped because of two things. Because of the already established downtrend on altcoins against BTC, and because of this having a crazy FDB, a crazy fully diluted valuation. So it was basically labeled as a BC scam coin, you know, like a venture capitalist coin that nobody wanted to touch because it had huge unlocks incoming. Why not? But let me tell you this about Ethena, man. Ethena launched its own stable coin, and it has a delta neutral strategy on Ethereum. So it basically holds Ethereum spot and shorts Ethereum on futures and collects funding. So it's the long term should be a profitable business, and it has like that stable coin attached to it with a massive yield. At some point in April, it was given like a 15 or 20% yield, even higher on its stable coin. So this has Luna written all over it. This is like could be like your Luna of this cycle, you know, like your Ponzi with a native stablecoin to it. And let me tell you the icing of the cake, chat. Ethena has a partnership with no other than BlackRock, chat. BlackRock has a partnership with Ethena. Let me repeat that again. Larry Fink has signed a partnership with Ethena Labs. So whenever ETH-BTC actually starts up trending, and whenever Ethereum goes up, this will go up massively. And you already seen signs of a reversal. You have an inverse head and shoulder here with 3 consecutive higher lows. Already back above a strong inflection zone here, above 51 cents and above the 200 moving average. I reckon the lows are in on Ethena, man. Yeah, like from August all the way to early November to buy at the lows. And man, I'm not saying this will outperform memes, because I think memes will pump the hardest. But if you're looking into some utility coins, if you are the ones who like to believe, you know, because on meme coins, you don't have a chance on believing. You just have to marry your backs, you know, and just accept the fact that it's just pure speculation, you know. You're getting some ENA, it's nice, people. Just I would go for the long term though. I don't know how long it'll take to play out, but at some point, probably next year, this will be a great coin. And I have some really good friends that they're only holding Solana and ENA. So basically, Ethena, it's like their sole hedge. Know what I'm saying? Like if you're Solana heavy, they use Ethena as a way to get Ethereum exposure. So if you're someone who likes believing in the technology, you know, if you're someone who believes that actually Bitcoin promises like some kind of a future in finance, you know, that has great technology, then for me at least, Ethena is a great buy, in my opinion, at least on the utility side of things. What else, Chad? Wow, who could have foreseen Bonk going bonkers, 6.5% on the fresh candle. right? We talked about Bonk on Friday because it had a great setup against Mumu. So I'm gonna touch upon Mumu first, and then I'm gonna go into Bonk and why it makes sense to buy Bonk, at least for me. So this is a Mumu, you know, your bull market mascot here. It has some price action going into early March. I actually got an airdrop of this coin on March because I was holding some Solana NFT or whatnot. I got like a soul value of Mumu at this high, so it could be like I don't know, it would be like 4 soul by now. Of course, I sold like 4 months ago, so it would be like 3 soul right now. So Mumu has been trading really cool. You know, you have higher highs, higher lows, higher lows into a massive bullish, into a massive blow off top here. You know, your classical crypto blow off top into flipping your previous resistance into support, and also showing signs of possible accumulation here. You have your low, your second low, and your third higher low with a higher high regarding the previous high here. So this is your breakout line here of this 3 rising valleys accumulation pattern. You confirm the pattern, but now you're currently on a throwback. So I'm looking to see any kind of higher lows anywhere, you know, maybe as long as you don't take out these lows, the pattern will be intact, you know, on Mumu. So I'm looking for any kind of higher low here. You know, I'm reckoning it'll happen anywhere above here. I don't think we'll take out these highs, and as soon as we confirm this low, then I think it's up to races into above the breakout line and potentially targeting all-time highs. So it looks great, right? Let me show you why I flipped my Mumu longs into Bonk. So I'm gonna go into the 3-day time frame chat. All right. So this is a Bonk against Mumu, right? Pair trading. You have 2 meme coins against the other. Bonk against Mumu has been definitely down only since March 31st. You know, into a capitulation here at the lows, and look at the range established. And with a type compression and volatility here in the Bollinger Bands, look at for how long you were compressed on volatility here on Mumu on Bonk against Mumu, excuse me. You know, for since basically mid of September all the way into mid of November. So 2 months of compression on volatility on the 3-day, coming to an end with this 3-day close outside of the Bollinger Bands. And now, chat, look at this Bollinger Bandwidth. So this was your compression and volatility down here, and now you're in the impulse phase or the expansion of volatility. So Bonk probably will get more volatile against Mumu, you know, which implies that this is implying Bonk outperformance. This is potentially implying a bottom, you know, a reversal pattern, you know, a potential week of accumulation down here. That developed from late July all the way into early November. So with volume coming in also. So that's why I'm basically printing strong positive momentum in the MACD also. And you're right about the bullish control zone now, 62 points on the RSI. So that's why I flipped from Mumu, which I was riding from lower. I flipped my Mumu longs and Mumu gains into Bonk, man. There's someone buying here. I don't know if it's an exchange. I don't know if Bonk will get listed on Robinhood. I don't know who's cooking this, but there's definitely someone who bought here. Composite operator leaving its signs, you know. This is the crumbs on the table, you know. Someone was eating some cookies here and left some crumbs, you know. This is your basically your sign. So I could be targeting all the way above here on Bonk against Mumu. I could also do some flips. Could possibly go into say 618 So anywhere here into 618 could be a good profit taking area for Bonk against Mumu. So that's my whole thesis on Bonk, because if you pull up the Bonk chart here, it's in the middle of an impulse phase, right? There's no way to position yourself here. You can't manage your risk here. You know, this will be top blasting. Like if you wanted to buy here, you're just praying that it won't go down tomorrow, right? But of course, this somewhat trades a little bit awkwardly, you know, up and down, up and down, up and down. But if I show you the full chart, let me show you. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up actually Bonk. Which one's the longest one? 23 months. 1 year and 10 months. This is the one. Yeah. Look at this, chat. Look at the price action on Bonk, man. This is a juggernaut. So this was actually an airdrop, like to some early Bonk users or whatever on Solana. Their airdrop as of today is like 100k, chat. If you've held your Bonk airdrop from last year, it's already a 6-figure airdrop, man. That's how crazy crypto is. If you have conviction, if you stay convicted to your plays, and if you actually are able to hold throughout the volatility, a Bonk airdrop right now it's worth 100k. So what I'm trying to basically visualize here, it's that maybe potentially the second leg on Bonk might be just starting, Chad. Because this was your first leg up, you know. Of course, this could be a bigger gainer, you know. This was like a 20x, even more, man. Let's actually see. A 13.5%, 13,500 percent gain on Bonk. So of course this won't pull out the same numbers because it's a 3.5 billion market cap coin. But maybe it's starting its second leg up, you know, and it's somewhat. I've seen that big cap memes are somewhat getting bidded right now because of two things, chat. First thing, Doge pumping. So that has been helping large cap memes. Second thing, because of the exchange listings, you know. Since Trump became the US president, he'll fire Gary Gensler. He'll get a new chairman for the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC. That will potentially bring regulatory clarity to the exchanges in the US. And since that happened, the US have started listing brand new things. And I reckon they'll start listing garbage soon, Chad. So a lot of people, I think they're speculating on a potential Bonk listing on Robinhood. And that's why you get this crazy price action. Since Trump won, man. This was November 6th, bro. This was when Trump won the election. Boom. Just impulse into all-time highs, into highest daily close ever, into highest weekly close in history. So I reckon Bonk, it's on its second leg up from what I showed you. It's gonna be volatile. It's gonna have pullbacks, but I think that's what it's doing right now. All right. What else can I show you tonight? This fine evening. By the way, that's up. You know, appreciate you guys being here tonight on this fine evening, looking at the crypto markets. What else? Retario's down 16%. Well, it had like a 36% candle today, so that makes sense. But you have an ungodly uptrend here in Retario. You have higher highs and higher lows. So I reckon it'll be cool performing. Act 1, freshly launched coin on Binance. You know, an AI meme coin listed on Binance, which was like, I don't know, 30 million market cap. This is the craziest chart ever. If you have not seen it, I'm gonna pull it up. because this will give you like basically the picture on what's going on right now. What's the state of the trenches? What's the state of the meme? Oh my god, man! Look at this. What was the market cap of this? It was like 20 million. So it went from 20 million market cap, so basically a micro cap, to a Binance listing just on one day, bro. Now it's a half a billion meme coin, and already listed on Binance. So that's what's crazy going on right now. That's why every meme coin might pump to the bejesus, you know, because there's a lot of speculation on which coin might be next. Which is the next coin that the exchanges will be listing, and that's a great speculation vehicle for the next few months when we see possibly that altcoin outperformance against BTC. I don't own any. I don't have any Act 1, by the way, but I think that most of the Binance coins will get bid hard. For example, Moodeng. Moodeng is just another example. Look at this. Oh my god, man. Look at the price action of this coin. It ran from 0 to 300 million in the span of 2 weeks into the end of September. It lost like 70% of its value, 80% of its value into a Binance listing, shallow pullback, and off to the races, man. Any pullbacks or dips, in my opinion, are for buying on Moodeng. I think this will be one of the greatest performance meme coins of the cycle, because the freaking hippo is alive, man. It's on a zoo in Thailand. People can go visit him. She actually predicted it, Trump winning. So I reckon it'll make this little cute hippo will make it to the news more often, and it has normie appeal. Normies know Moodeng, you know, they've seen it on memes, you know, they have seen the hippo on Instagram. So it's a her, actually, Pipe. She's a cute lady, you know. So man, I think this is an infernal cook. I actually own some Moodeng for the long term, and it's sitting at 525 million. So if we actually get the meme coin super cycle, this will go into the millions. Could be wrong, could be not, but it's already at least it's on futures on Binance, so they'll have to list it on spot. I think they'll list it on spot at some point, and that will bring some more money coming in. And well, if you want some utility on Solana, you have Jupiter. It's a really good cook. Camino, also a DPEN token. Radium, man, look at Radium. Oh my god, man. It's not even on all-time highs, but it's quite the short squeeze going on Radium. All right, chat, I've been going on for about an hour. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate Pipe for interacting with the chat. Seth for being a regular here. Also Ben, Mente, thank you guys for always coming up here where I'm live. If you have not liked the stream, please do on the way out. I'll be going live tomorrow at my regular scheduling programming. We'll be looking at some more coins and some more TA tomorrow. So appreciate you guys one more time. Thank you for being in here, and I'll see you guys on the next time. Peace.